Today, I'm talking with Salvatore Manzi. He is a communication coach who has spent 20 years helping people overcome their number one fear, and that is public speaking. All right, Salvatore, what can really help calm their nerves?
Reframe that rush. And what I mean by that is your body is reacting to adrenaline flush and all that energy, and we can interpret that in two ways. We can see it as fear or we can see it as excitement. If you're on a roller coaster, you can be laughing in exhilaration or screaming in terror, but your body is doing the same thing. So if you train your brain to reframe that rush as excitement, it will recalibrate your body around that and help you get out there.
My name is Salvatore Manzi. I am a communications coach, and my work sits at the intersection between leadership, communication, and collaboration. I help executives elevate their communication, whether they're going on a big stage, leading a team meeting, or pitching their idea to venture capitalists. I always give people the rule of 10 seconds. Find a way to allow 10 seconds before the first person speaks after a thing has been brought to the meeting. It gives everybody a chance to think about and process it and come to a conclusion. There's something about knowing your audience that gives you the capacity to do the most critical thing when you start talking. Speak to the shared interests. Metaphors move minds. Start today by grabbing an object and using that object to tell a metaphor for the project that you're working on. Whatever that object is, find a way to stretch your brain into thinking in terms of metaphor. I have a lot of emotional support extroverts. I always take one with me when I go to parties.
Introverts have an edge when it comes to public speaking. What is an introvert's edge?
Introverts think before they speak. That edge makes the first thing out of their mouths more powerful. It's a truth response in our amygdala. We actually respond to a person's presence, their body language, before we interpret their words. For anyone out there who left a meeting saying, "Oh, I wish I'd said," or you got passed over promotion, I help those analytical, data-driven leaders use frameworks and techniques and strategies to show up with greater presence. I myself am an introvert. My father was a public speaker. He inspired me. He came home so lit up from every one of his talks that I had to do the same. And so as I started working with professionals about 20 years ago, I was in the Bay Area working with a lot of engineers, analysts, data-driven, mostly quiet leaders. And I started to notice this trend where they were looking for ways to speak up or be heard or be seen or have a seat at the table that actually represents their caliber of leadership. And so started creating these frameworks and tools and techniques, and I've been sharing them ever since.
Let's get started talking about the book. Clear and Compelling is #1. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about the book. What's the big idea behind this, and what were you trying to communicate?
The idea behind it is this: 67% of technical leaders struggle communicating that technical expertise and brilliance to non-technical audiences. Communication is really made up of the content, how you organize your content to make sure it sticks, your delivery, how you express yourself in a way that connects your message to the audience, embody presence. And when you do, there are strategies to embody a sense of confidence, even if you don't feel like you have it. The gold standard of a good communicator is being able to own the pause. There is nothing more powerful than a pause. Put a pause where it doesn't naturally belong. Train yourself to start pausing in the sentence somewhere that you wouldn't naturally put it. It's going to feel awkward, robotic at first, but soon you'll start mastering the anticipatory pause. Then you'll own the pause, hold it for 10 seconds. World-class speaker, show your hands, slam dunk, we're done.